I started in a club in Panama City where you'd wear lingerie, and you would dance, and men would give you money, and then you would do lap dances. I mean, you see how much money can be made. And then it became very easy for me to give into that because, again, the attention. I've never in my life felt so wanted and so needed and so desirable. Started a relationship with a guy who taught me basically everything that my mother should have taught me. He taught me how to dress, taught me how to take care of myself, taught me, the very first time I got my nails done, the very first time I actually went to a nice store, went shopping, he done all that. Made me get my GED. I wasn't allowed to do drugs, and he was a pimp. He was a pimp, and from dancing, I started prostituting. That was my lifestyle for 3 years. I mean, it was a slow, like how that song, it was a slow fade when you give yourself away. It was very gradual. And in your mind, you never think that you'll go so far. I never thought I'd be prostituting. I mean, it got to where I would make $800 and then leave with a guy for another $9. I mean, it was that much money a night. It was crazy. I didn't know how to get out of it. I didn't know how to stop. And I remember one day, due to me not getting paid because of some mistake, I turned to God for the first time in years, and I was angry. And I even cussed at him. I was just really, really angry with how my life had been. And I realize now that all he cared about was that I turned to him. It had nothing to do with what I said. 3 months later, a guy who I grew up with in youth group contacted me on Facebook, and he's a preacher now. And he invited me over to his house for 4th of July cookout, and that's where I met Nate. We began dating in July, got married in March. And he was a Christian, a God-fearing man, and because I wanted to be his girlfriend, I completely quit doing drugs and really began seeking God. I really began living for the Lord. And we done it right too. He was a virgin. We didn't move in together or anything. I mean, we done it by the book. He proposed, and it was one of the happiest times I've ever been in my life. I was sober for the first time in a long time, but it's for the wrong reasons. But I was sober. So we got married. Things were good for the first year. Then the second year came, and he had his own pains. It just cut me deep. And so there went a downward spiral of just getting right back into drugs. and we were children's church leaders, church pastors, in the choir. I did not know how to turn to God. And I began smoking crack. And it's really, really hard to hide a crack addiction. I did it. I hid it for 8 months. And then my husband got sick. He couldn't work anymore, so that meant money started missing. We didn't have the income, so I had to steal to support my crack habit. Whenever my in-laws, whenever they found out that their jewelry was missing, I confessed that I've been smoking crack for 8 months, and that I was deep in it, and I was deep in pain pills too. They had said, you either go get help or you go and be a part of this life. You live this life that you've been so desperately trying to hide. So I chose Teen Challenge. A week before I went into Teen Challenge, my husband was diagnosed with leukemia. So he went to Vanderbilt to get healed physically, and I went to Teen Challenge to get healed mentally. He showed me unconditional love, my husband. He was there with me the entire time in Teen Challenge. He was there for me until I saw how much he was sticking by me. God used that to break me down and to give me the brokenhearted that I needed to receive his love. I just fell to my knees and I sobbed. I sobbed. The whole day I was ruined. He just poured his love into me, and I began to see him as daddy. So the rejection began to fall because I saw myself in him, and I saw how beautiful I was in him. My 6th month in the ministry, the doctors said that there was nothing more they could do. And Teen Challenge let me out on medical leave. 2 weeks later, my husband passed away. He showed me unconditional love, my husband. He was truly my gift from God. But my mother-in-law, she's the mother I've never had. She's my mom. They're my family. My father-in-law, my mother-in-law, my two sister-in-laws. There's true forgiveness. There is true redemption there. But they've seen what God's done in my life, and He has truly changed me in such an amazing way.
How great the love of Jesus Christ. Upon the cross of Calvary, the blood was shed that pardons me. No longer bound